Hi, this is Scott with Android Guys Reviews. I'm here with Luke.
Hey.
Hi, Luke. I understand you have a game you'd like to share your opinion of.
I do. I have a game. I don't know if anybody has ever played this game. Tetris.
Oh, yeah.
I think most people call it Tetris.
Okay, now...
Tetris. So it's Tetris by Network Inc. And it is free to play on the Play Store. And this is, it's Tetris. It is the...
it's an officially licensed title.
Seemingly, yes, it
Okay.
is. It is the game that we have all played on, the Nintendo.
And the Game Boy.
Or the Game Boy.
And the PlayStation.
Or the PlayStation. Or the GameCube. Or the Switch. Or the DS. Or whatever.
Tetris has been around.
You've played it. You've played Tetris. This is no different. It's just the mobile version. It is... now, I will say I have played a little of this game. I have not played a ton of this game.
Okay.
So it looks like there are features that I have not unlocked yet. So as you go through and you level up your character, there's access to other game modes. One of them being Tetris Royale, and that is where you're playing multiplayer with other people on a bigger Tetris board. And then there is Tetris Together, which is another version of that same idea, essentially. But the main game is just regular Tetris, down to, you have these different shaped blocks that are coming from the top of the screen to the bottom of the screen, and you're trying to make seamless rows with no spaces in between. And if you get 5 in a row or 4 in a row, you get a Tetris, and that is more points. It's that game. That's the game you're playing.
Does it have the music?
It does have the music. The most important part, it has the music.
That's what makes it feel like Tetris.
Yes. It's a slightly different, it's a little more updated version of the main theme and the soundtrack, but it's not distracting. It feels like you're playing Tetris. The one thing that I have noticed is it is not quite intuitive to maybe what I was expecting as far as the control style.
Okay.
You can tap on a block. So as a block comes down, it shows you the block falling, and then it shows you a outlined version down of where it would hit on your other rows.
Right.
And if you tap on either one of those, you can change the shape. You can rotate it however you need.
Okay.
But if you you can drag it left and right by dragging on the outlined version. You can't grab the piece up top and drag it left and right.
Oh, okay.
So it seems strange because I've tried to just on a phone on a touch screen, you think, oh, if I want this to go over left, I'll just take it and drag it over left.
Yeah.
Well, what happens is when you tap it, it just changes the rotation.
So tapping the shape changes rotation.
Right.
Does it only rotate one direction?
Yes. So
Okay.
you would
you
then have to
tap
cycle
it three
through
times
Yeah.
instead of doing the left and right.
Right.
Okay.
But then you could swipe down to make it go down faster. But if you want to move it left and right, it looks like you have to move that outlined version, which was, once you're used to it, it's no problem.
Okay.
But when I was first playing the game, I was putting things in the wrong spot because I was trying to do that.
Yep.
And it would be, rotated wrong, or I would tap it and go, oh no, and then try and move my hand down, but accidentally swipe it down, and it would just fall into the wrong spot.
Okay.
So that's a little bit to get used to. You get a high score. One thing I noticed right away is if you give this permission for your location, it asks for permission for location-based. Whenever you're done with a level, it'll give you your score relative to other people around you.
So not like U.S., but like market
region. Yeah, like us in Canton, Ohio, it gave us a,
Oh, now I got to get on there and I got to rank myself higher than you.
Right. So that's kind of cool. The other things is you can unlock different things, like different backgrounds. You can unlock different, like player icons, and there are different goals. So you can have daily goals of, score 500 points, or, get 3 Tetrises, or, play, all kinds of different, I guess, challenges or things to get extra points and extra experience to level your character up. And you also can order teams, or join teams. So, or like a guild or an alliance, or, whatever. A lot of different games have this community aspect where you can be on a team, and there's chat, and there's team goals. You can get rewards, and there's team events. So there is some sort of, more community aspect or more multiplayer aspect that way. All in all, it's a very cool game.
Okay.
It looks good. The graphics are nice and flat, but they have good contrast and shadows, so it feels 3-dimensional when you're playing, but it's not 3-dimensional in a way that it's hard to tell, where you're placing blocks or anything. It's still straight up Tetris when you're playing Tetris, but everything else has this nice 3-dimensional feel to it. And there's like floating, blocks coming down in the background that are all 3D animated, and, there's some depth to it.
Okay.
Very good looking game. And like I said, it has the soundtrack, so, that's fantastic.
You want to put a couple of scores behind?
Yeah, let's do it.
Some things here. Features.
Features, I initially had it as a 3, but now that I've been talking about it and thinking about it more, I'm going to give it a 4.
Okay.
Because it does really give you a lot for a free-to-play game. It gives you a lot of different ways to play Tetris.
Okay.
And if you like Tetris, it's pretty cool.
Okay.
If we go to graphics, graphics are good. It's a 3 for me. They're nothing. There's no like animation, any crazy animations when you get a Tetris or when things happen. And I feel like maybe some of that stuff could happen and add to the experience. It's pretty simple, but it looks really good.
Okay.
There's nice textures to it. There's nice colors. Nothing feels out of place. The UI is nice. It's good. 3.
What about audio?
Audio, again, it's classic Tetris. It's what you'd expect. That's a 3 also.
Okay. Replay value.
Replay value is a 3.
Okay.
It is. It's a great Tetris game, but it's just Tetris. Even the multiplayer, even the extra features of the team events and the different, whether you're playing Tetris together or Tetris Royale, it's all still Tetris.
Okay.
So it's good, and I would, 3 is average. I'll play it, and I would keep playing it, but it's not something that I'm going, oh, I really want to play this. I want to get better. It's nothing new enough to make me want to play.
And that's with games and scoring and everything is subjective.
Right.
And if Tetris is your bag,
Yeah.
it's a 5 no matter what.
Sure.
So that's a qualified number.
Yeah.
Based off of yourself. So let's wrap it up with ads and notifications.
Ads and notifications, I'm going to give it a 4.
Okay.
Because there's not that much at all. You might get a, hey, if team event is winding down, you have X amount of time left, or there might be, holiday stuff in the store for like holiday pins and Thanksgiving pin or something.
Okay.
But really, there's not many ads at all.
Nice. So you know what that averages out to be?
I don't.
3.4.
3.4. All right.
Yeah. So
It's decent.
on the other side, above average.
Yeah.
And when you get into 4s and 5s, you're talking about some good stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, this is Tetris. It's awesome. You can play Tetris on your phone. It's,
Yeah.
you know, I couldn't get enough of Tetris growing up playing on NES, and this feels just like it did playing back then. So it's fun to play Tetris on your phone.
Awesome. So that was Tetris by Network Inc.
Network Inc. Yep.
Okay. So that looks like it's got a 4 in the Play Store.
Okay.
So you're just under that. But again, I think that was you're going to get 4s and 5s from
Tetris lovers.
Yep. So, all right. Thanks, Luke.
No problem.